What's up, comic and pop culture fans? Welcome to the Sunday claim sale. This is every Sunday. Typically, every Sunday, I bring like the more expensive stuff. Honestly, it's pretty random. I do have a couple expensive things. I actually have TMNT 1 through 4 today, and I actually, even more than that, I got 1 through 10. So you'll see stuff like that. It's going to be a good day. I have a little bit less than I usually bring. I've only got a few short boxes. I usually have a few long boxes to sell. So it might not be a full length show today, but we'll get through it. I am currently moving. So this is going to be either the second or third to last claim sale that you're going to get out of this tiny, annoying little office. So I'm finally going to have a real big space to do these claim sales, and you guys won't see me trip over boxes. So that's not as much fun. That's always fun to see me trip, but you know what? We're gonna have fun. Welcome to the newcomers. How it works is once a book hits the wall, if you're first to claim it, you got it. We do have a thing where if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. If you get to 20 claims, you get 20% off. And yeah, so that's about it. International shipping, I'll ship anywhere in the world, but you guys have to send me the shipping label and the customs. Or you can just grab something off of my eBay and I can ship it with that. I guess we better get this party started. Oh, I always forget to mention this, but if you can like the video, it actually goes a long way. Quick apology. You guys have been seeing, like, for the last few weeks, only one video from me a week. I'm sorry. We try to always be at three. I've got a couple videos banked, so this week we'll be back to the typical Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. So get ready. We got some awesome videos upcoming. I'm going to start it, and believe me when I tell you that these boxes are random as hell. This one's not even a short box, so let's get this one out of the way. What's in here? Yes, these are all my wizards. We'll bang through these real quick. The valuable wizards are the first 13, I think. I already sold number 1 a couple weeks ago, so that one's not here. But I do have some near minty. Number 2, you're always looking, the first 13 carried the wizard hat thing going on. So those are really cool. That's wizard number 2. Here's number 4. Batman smashing the wizard hat. Beautiful copy of that. And that gets to be on B for Batman. Number 3. Wolverine slashing up the wizard hat. These are all the ones with some value. These are fat, so these are gonna add some weight to the shipping boxes. Number 5, the Silver Surfer. These are actually pretty desirable. Again, these first 13. What happened to my number 4? Oh, there it is. I got a little out of order. Number 6. Number 7. I think I might have 2 number 7s. Number 8. See, the price starts to go down a little bit. It's really kind of those first 5 that have the value. People go crazy for this Venom one, though. Does he have the wizard hat? Yeah, they're still doing the wizard thing there for a little bit. On H, I think I have 2 number 10 cable cover. And we'll end it. I think this might actually be the last one. I have a couple Spawn wizards, which people get really excited about. It comes with a trading card on F. So let's get the party started. Already got a full wall. Let's get some of this gone. I didn't grab the rest of the run, the rest of it. I just bulked out. This is the stuff that has the value. So there you go. Esmeralda's going to get us started with a claim on the Silver Surfer. Mr. Johnny Red, of course, is going to take an F. That's our resident Spawn guy here. I have one more. 13. I think this is the final issue with the wizard hat. Epic Ghost Rider cover. Real high-grade stuff here. Xavier's going to take the other F. Now, Xavier, do you have a pile? No, you're starting a pile. take our spawn. All right. Number 18, another desirable Venom Spidey one. I'm doing 10 on that. And then I think after that, I only have 5 more. I will offer already a couple of the spawn ones went up. There's no room on the wall, but Johnny Red, I have 32 a spawn and 29 a spawn. I have 2 of 29. If you and Xavier want to take those ones, we can get them going. How's everybody doing today? Also, because we're part of this move, we are going to be getting stuff gone. So a lot of people are going to see some freebies in your pile. Sweet. And I'm going to move you down here, Johnny Red. Claim the spawn. Xavier, do you want the other spawn? I only got 1 more. And then I only have 2 more of those. And then we're practically done this little tiny weird box. And then we can get on with the more normal comic books. Thanks for the freebies in the last order. You got it. I'd like to say I can do that every time, but I don't always have freebies available. Oh, Sean wants to know the link. Yeah, I forgot to drop the link. Here it is. So, guys, how it works, there's the link. Once you claim some books, you fill out that link. Bing, bang, boom. That's how I invoice you, okay? Who wants to help me clear this wall? Clear the wall, I'll give you a discount. How about we do this? Whoever gets the rest of the wizards, I'm going to give you A and B for free. That's $45. Poof, gone. Help me get this stuff gone. I wasn't sure how the wizards were going to do. Oh, and Charles, if you're watching, I did see this, so that's going to get in your pile. I saw that you asked for that earlier. Scott Green's going to get H. Very early Deadpool cover. That's always fun. That'll be the new H. Scott Green. What's up? What's up? What's up, Lee? All right, guys, what do you say? Claim the rest of the wizards. I'll give you A and B for free. We'll start a timer. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. I made an announcement, but some people missed it. There's about like 15 of you that I did not invoice for the Wednesday show. I thought we'd just build your pile, okay? Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. All right, 1 minute left on the wizard offer. It is worth noting that I used the actual eBay sold listings for all this stuff. And quite frankly, all this stuff that I have for 10 and 15, I was seeing them go for 20. So just saying. Just saying. I don't know if there's any bone number 1. God, dude, I wish. I put out an APB saying I was looking for that book, but I got no bites. That's a tough one, especially when you're talking about first print. 20 seconds left on the wizard offer. We got 10 seconds left. I don't think they're going to go. I'm just going to start preparing them down here. All right. Time's up. Claim the wall to Xavier, which means free stuff incoming. Did I lose my pen already? Larry says any Marvel or G.I. Joe. So, I have a lot of G.I. Joe. I actually have too much G.I. Joe. And I had a 30% off G.I. Joe sale that I've actually run at the antique shop for 2 weeks now. And I've had a really hard time getting them gone. So we are going to have sometime in the next month, like a G.I. Joe only sale, and it'll all be available then. All right. And that was Mr. Xavier taking the Wizards. Thanks, my dude. Xavier, I popped you in a short box. My Siri kicked on. Yes, apparently this activates some people's Siri sometimes. All right, so let's blast through the rest of that. And then, oh, hello. All right, we got a big book coming up. Fair warning. All right. Shell Shock. Do you guys know what this is? This is a TMNT heavy day. This is a black and white trade paperback which collects the first 19 issues. But what's crazy about this, first printing 1989, 7 new stories in here. So this actually has a little bit of value there. It's a little bit more than just a trade paperback. It's actual original material. And it's a fat mother effer, dude. It's a big boy. $50 on E. I also have the original fat mother effer of the full first print Armor Wars, and I was seeing these sell on eBay again for some crazy money. I'm doing $30 to kind of play it safe and just make sure it goes. Zamboni is going to get shell shock. And then I said there was a big book incoming. We have an in Mylar, about a 6.5. First, I was going to say Silver Age Two-Face, but that's not entirely true. He kind of skipped the Silver Age and had to go to the Bronze Age. So it's the first Bronze Age. The last time you'd seen him was in the Golden Age, except for one. I want to say it's Batman Annual 3 reprints the first Two-Face, and that's a Silver Age book. So that's a big deal. That's going to be on B. Should we just do the TMNT? Yeah, we'll just do the TMNT stuff now. Okay. I have a perfect copy Michelangelo one shot. Dude, it even looks like a possible 9698 right here. We're doing 25. Mirage's Gobbledygook, number 1. Always shocked at the affordability of this. Mr. Brian's going to get D. Brian, you have a tendency to fill a short box, so let me just grab one. I'm going to leave it like right here for you. Let's see. Brian. Let me just write. Brian. First timer, what do I do? So, Robin, basically, if you see something on the wall that you like, you claim it. And if you're first to it, you got it. You just fill out this link right here once you've got it. And I invoice you after the show. Couldn't be easier. I also have a near mint to mint copy. First Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady, and first colored masks. We have the Archie Adventures number 1. I got $80 on that. It'll be on D. I also have the Leonardo one shot. Second appearance of Shredder, by the way. Now, this is issue 34. It is near mint. It is not a key. Cool painted color from volume 1. Sandman's going to get E. What's up? What's up? What's up, Vic? Thank you. I don't have a lot of Sandman stuff. Not Sandman stuff. TMNT stuff usually, so this will be a fun one. Then we have the third appearance of Shredder. TMNT number 10. This is a $50 high. This is a near mint. We are doing it for 40. We're going to park it on A. Here's our first cover appearance of Splinter. You got a nice near mint. It's issue number 9. Obviously a first printing. Everybody loves those single digit TMNTs. Here is a perfect mint. First Rennet, Lord Simultaneous, first Savanthi Romero, and first Cerebus crossover. Perfect condition. 20 doll hairs. That bad boy is going to be on C. Where's our TMNT heads today? Number 7, first print, Origin of TMNT. Another $50, $60 high. We're doing 40 bucks. I apologize. There's always glare on G. Actually, it doesn't look to be glare right now. Then we have number 6, first appearance of Zan Maron. Once again, good enough to get graded. This is all from one original collector. Great guy. This was a walk-in at the shop. That was really cool. And then number 5, first print, beautiful gradable copy of number 5. And that'll be on E. Mr. Charles Thomas is going to take J. All right, and we have a damn near full wall of TMNT. I'm going to save 1 through 4 for a little bit later, I think. What are we doing with this wall? You know what? Some of this stuff I should really grade. If this doesn't go today, I'm going to get it graded. Check this out. If that doesn't go today, I'm going to get it graded. I think, honestly, all of this. I always give you guys a shot at it first, but if it doesn't go, it's gone. Right, and okay. Pretty much all the TMNTs I'm going to grade if they don't go. Are you going to make sure to position the lights to keep glare on G? Yes, I will always make sure that there is glare just for you guys. Jose Castillon. Taking our big Batman book. Jose, please fill out the link for me. Here it is. Charles also got E. And Jose, I'll check in a second to make sure that that link went through. It takes a second. Let's see. Charles got E. Xavier, everything on the wall is near mint. That makes it easy. Nick says 120 for B. It's already gone. Also, I can't do offers right now. I've been paying up the ass for this stuff. I'm paying higher percentages than I ever have. Only E. Yeah, Charles, you got E and only E. You got it. All right. Do we have room? 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually could do it. So I'm going to kind of slide everything down, and we'll do the 1 through 4. All right, you ready? 4. This is a beautiful copy. It does need a press and a clean. I don't know what the high is. This is in the 9s. Now, whether it's a 9.2, 9.4, or 9.6, I just don't know. I got 300 on it. That's going to be on I. D goes to Mr. Xavier. Ouch. See, I just tripped. Here is a near mint of number 3. It is a first print. Claimed Archie. Oh, I got it. I moved it over. I just tripped again. Yep, I got you, dude. Number 2, first print, first April O'Neil. They say it's a $1,000 high. Here's the thing, though. I have a 9.4 in the shop, and that price is at $600. Now, granted, I actually think this one is a 9.6 or a 9.8. I got 600 on it though, so I'm going to put it on G for glare. And then we have the third printing, near mint minus of TMNT number 1. Why did I not put this as the thumbnail? That was dumb. B and C is issue 6 and 7. And we'll stick with a big boy book for a second. I actually have Batman Annual number 1. This is an $850 high. It actually presents really well, but you need to know the cover is split. And what happens when that? It drops it below $100. So we're doing $40 to get it gone. Giant Batman Annual number 1. Completed the form. All right, let me just do a quick check. I did get it, Jose. Thank you. Keep it going. Xavier's taking G. That's a hell yeah. It's gone. Xavier, you picked up a nice big boy book right there. All right, I'm a little surprised it might come to this, but we're going to start a timer on the TMNT wall here. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. And you know what, guys? I think I'm just going to grade every damn thing on this wall. Everything. Because I know what happens to those prices once they go. Nick's going to take Bat Annual. You got it. What print is F? That is the third printing. Johnny Red, I am a CBCS man. Don't forget to like that video. And you got about, you got 15 seconds left. Dude, once I get 9/8 on this stuff, you guys will be mad. You guys will be mad. But that's okay. Time's up. All right, we're sending them. We're doing it. All right. Okie dokie, Dr. Jones. Let me take a sip, like that video, and we'll get into the more affordable stuff. All right, this box is really tight, so maybe I'll do this one. Oh, I got some near mint DC Universe logos. I only got 3 this week. They're all Green Lantern. 55, 52, 53. Daredevil's hot. Let's do this. Daredevil's mom revealed. The Nun revealed to be his mom. Issue 230. Nice in the nines copy. I never get Crow stuff in. I also never get it in near mint. This is the run from Kitchen Sink called Dead Time. It's issue number 1, and it's near mint despite a black spine. Love seeing that. You guys see that? Clean. That'll be on J. B is gone. Laura Elite's going to start a pile. J. Thank you, Laura. What we got? Justice League, number 1 from 87. You have a near mint first Maxwell Lord. This is the Newsy. And I don't know why, but I could have sworn I actually have 2 of those. But they got separated somewhere in the boxes, so you might see that again. Second appearance of Elementals. First appearance of the Destroyers from Kamiko. or Comico. Never knew how to pronounce it. $5 there. You're wondering why the hell am I doing $5? It has a stain up near the staple. No, very tiny stain, but it's there. $25 high for Spider Ham #1, first appearance of Doctor Doom. This is a higher end of mid grade newsy. I'm doing 12. Mr. Sandman. Thank you. It's pronounced Kamiko. You have to write out how it phonetically sounds. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep reading it the same way. Star Comics, Top Dog, #1, and a newsie. Got $10 on that. We're going to put that on G for glare. Those of you who like weird stuff, from the American Heart Association, we have Dr. Trousseau's Jet Powered Peddler. I like to sprinkle in some super weird stuff never before seen. So I've never seen that. That'll be on B. Here we go. Here's a $20 high. This copy wasn't perfect, but honestly, it could be a manufacturing issue and not even a condition issue. I don't know. I put $8 on there. John Byrne Classic, She-Hulk, #50. Put it on H. Astro gets B. And I just tripped again. Mr. Evan is going to get A. What's up, Beyonder? X-Men 245, near mint. This is a Marvel parody of DC. They parody the DC's Invasion event, and you have all kinds of aliens. You actually have the Xenomorph alien in here. You get Darth Vader cameo in this book. This is a ridiculous book. Very cool. That'll be on B. Someone got J. Looks like it, Mr. Sandman. Those wizards, can you send me the first Spawn? Ooh, interesting, Xavier. Look at that. You guys are going to get some freebies. Roger Pilgrim's going to get B. And I could swear I have another one of these somewhere. I got a lot of similar collections in. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. Ha! So one for Pal. One for, who was it? Roger Pilgrim. Now, I did notice there's going to be a lot of X-Men today. That almost always happens at my claim sales. We are a X-Men heavy claim sale, almost always. Surprised there have been no takers on the DC universes yet. All right. We have a beautiful in the nines. Dark Horse presents 36. Excuse me. This is the first Alien versus Predator. Bam, $20. There we go. First appearance of Bastion. Does have a spine tick under the 333 right there. It's a $12 high. I'm doing $7. Dave Stevens, I got $50 on this Jungle Comics. This is actually a $100 high. This is a very fine plus, maybe near mint minus. Nice $50 off right there on B. There may be one or two Dave Stevens stuff popping in tonight. We'll see. Same thing here. This is another $20 high. This does have a couple spine ticks, so I've made it $10. First Morph. X-Men Adventures, #1. We are in danger of a full wall again. Let's see it go. I almost always have some of these. Here's another one this week. Origin and Magneto. Nice in the nines copy. bucks. A. Let me see. Sir Ings is going to get Bastion. Ben's going to get G. And Sean got A. Sean, do you? Yeah, you do. You have a pile. That's easy. We might just have to call this the X-Men claim sale here. The amount of X-Men I get in. I got a near mint Jim Lee Classic. What's this? 11. Yep. It'll be on J. I have a couple perfect Dark Knight stuff. We have Batman the Merciless and Batman Dawnbreaker. Looks perfect, both of them. G and F. Hard to believe that these came out 7 years ago. I feel like they just came out. It's crazy, man. Time flies. Esmeralda gets G, and I'm guessing also F, but we will see. From Atlas, we have Morlock 2000. Nice 70s stuff right there. This is a very fine. It's $8. Number 1. Nice. This was in my video of comics so ugly that it actually creates a little bit of value. Not a ton of value, but still people like to grab it up simply because of how hideous the art is. That's going to be on J for $4. First appearance of Arthur Harrow, $30 high in a newsie. This one's got a little bit of waviness, and it has a little bit of a spine tick right below the staple. I'm doing 15 on that. Fist of Khonshu, 2. Alf. Take a sip. Where's all my DC Universe hunters? D, E, and I are DC Universe logo variants. Oh, we have a perfect copy of the first appearance of Hunter's Moon. This is Moon Knight number 3. Unread, gorgeous copy. It's going to be on A. Hey, look, more X-Men. It's issue 24. It is not perfect, but it might still even be in the 9s, even if it's just a 9-0. Casino Comics claim the Moon Knight. Can't see the number. That is A. Casino. Wait, Casino Comics, don't you have a pile? Let me check. No, that must have been from last week. Okay, Casino Comics. All right. Vader, Agency. Good choice is Vader. And Sean's grabbing J. Sean, it looks like you're past 10% off, so keep it going, buddy. Try to hit 20. This is a $100 high, but I notoriously can't stand this book. I always get stuck with it. The last time I got near mints in, I tried moving them for $50, so I had a hard time selling them even at that. So we're doing $20. Again, $100 high, first appearance of Miracle Man, whatever. We're doing 20. That's one of those books that I feel the actual price versus the price guides is so wrong. So there you go. Sandman gets B, Butcher got A. And so did Beyonder. We'll start a pile for you. Beyonder, you usually get a large amount. Amador, what's G? That's the first appearance of Arthur Harrow, who is the villain from the Moon Knight show. All right, so we got options for you. What do we got? What do we got? We got In descending order of quality, first appearance of the Source Wall, the X-Men Teen Titans mashup. We have our highest grade copy on A, next grade down, and next grade down. It's a DC Marvel crossover. It was not claimed already, so you got it. Or at least I don't think it was claimed already. No. Let's see. Ben. And I just tripped. Oh, wait. Casino claimed G. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you did. Hold on. Please hold. I got to take it from Amador and pop it in Casino. All right. I think we're caught up. Let's see. We got Misfit's going to get B. Let's see if anyone got C. Thorn got C. $5. Thorn, we should be able to get you shipped out today. Next up, Marvel Age. Some say this is the technical first appearance of Excalibur. An argument could be heard for it. That's going to be a near mint on B. It is issue 60. And Mr. Ben got that. Legends number 3, first appearance of the new Suicide Squad led by Amanda Waller, the most important and recognizable Suicide Squad. A near mint copy. I used to sell these for $20. It's still saying a $20 high, but now I'm doing $15. It's going to be on H. Pretty much everything I price under fair market V. There's actually very few things that I go and park at the actual fair market value. And on top of that, at any time, you can get 20% off. Richard Dragon, first appearance of Bronze Tiger and Richard Dragon. $45 high. I've got a very fine at 25. I never get that book in. DC Chris. DC Chris, I'm just making sure, see if you don't already have a pile. No. Wow, my handwriting sucks. All right. The Heckler, number 1, first appearance of the Heckler. We got a couple super cheap books hidden in here today. There you go. See. The Goon, number 1. This is the 2010 reprint, Origin of Goon. It still has a value despite being a reprint. $8 on H. Number 1. First appearance of the Clockwork Killer. We have a store exclusive in perfect condition despite an all-black spine. This was part of a Wonder Woman collection I got in. That's a $10 right there. Which you know what that means. The real value is probably 15 or 20 because that's just how we do it. DC Chris is also going to take first Heckler. And Goon is gone. Vader on B. All right, I think we are caught up. I never see that. Hey, Goon guy. First appearance of Facade, and since it's a 2-part arc, I did include that second appearance there. This is a 2-part arc of FF 308 and 309 on B. Looks like this is our cheap box. Don't worry, there is more expensive stuff. N7 Austin is going to get F. And N7 looks like we shipped you out, so you're starting a new file. N7 Austin. 9 more books gets you 10% off. Let's drop that link. Let's see. Roger got B. Okay, more cheapy. We got Dragon Slayer #1. It's a near mint and it's a newsie from the movie adaptation stuff right there. We on C. There we go. From New England Comic Press, we have Chainsaw Vigilante, which is actually a Tick spin-off issue right there. Beautiful copy. I got $10 on that. It's going to be on G. Mr. Bowers is going to get C, I think. No, Vader is going to get C. All right, let's sprinkle in some better stuff. I do have some Silver Age Daredevil. I've actually been getting in a lot of this. First appearance of the Ox, not even mentioned on Key Collector, by the way. 15. It's a VG Plus. Daredevil 63. This is in the 6 to the 7s, right there. First appearance of Eureka Oyama, who becomes Lady Deathstrike. We have a 197. High grade, of course. Astro got G. Mr. Bryan got H. Hey, Dave Stevens, nice. Alien Worlds #4. This is one of his most desirable ones. It's not one of his most expensive ones, but it is one of the most desirable. $100 high. This one's a near mint minus, very fine plus. I'm doing 50. Look at that cover, man. That is just. There's a reason he's so beloved. What can I say? That'll be on G. 1 second, clear. There we go. Kramer got B. X-Men 126, first appearance of Proteus, $75 high. This one's a lower grade copy. It's probably a VG Plus, doing $10. So what we got? Nick got H. Oh wait, that was a different H. Beyonder got J. Let me just make sure I'm caught up. I think I am. Let's see who got G first. I'm seeing possibly Mr. Elvis got it first. Beyonder, no, Jordan did get B first, not you. Elvis, welcome back, Elvis. Elvis, 9 more claims will get you 10% off. All right, I think we're caught up. Zamboni. Okay, we are caught up. Here's the link. I'll put all my DC Universe logo variants back up. I used to do these for $20. I'm doing them for 15, and they're still here. Some more Silver Age Daredevil, another VG Plus. It's issue 23. Astonishing Tales. This one's not a key. Nice copy, but not a key. And then this one is a key. First appearance of Princess Zaldane, issue 3. Dude, the 70s was weird. Why they thought a Kazar team up with Doctor Doom would be a good idea, I don't know. But the first, like, 11 or 12 or 13 issues does it. Very strange. That's a nice copy, Brian. Thank you. All right, heavy spenders. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I am getting this graded. I believe strongly that you are in the 9s on this Avengers 53. It's a $200 high. I'm getting pretty close to that high. This is the first X-Men crossover in an Avengers title. Not only do I think it's in the 9, I think we got white pages here, man. This is stupendous shape. We've got Mr. Nick's going to get D. Ben got A. Nice, Ben. Ben, if you ever get that graded, let me know what comes of that. I will be curious. Don't tell me if it's a 9.8, though. I'll cry. $200 high, and this is a nice copy. You're in the sevens, maybe even into the eights on this. First appearance of Typhon and the first mutant nation proposed from Magneto to the UN, which is obviously a very common thing that happens in the comics and the shows and the movies now. That's Avengers 49. Interesting that it's such an X-Men heavy key for an Avengers issue. What we got? Non-key, issue 40 from Avengers, mid-grade. Non-key 27 from Avengers, mid-grade. Non-key, issue 26 from Avengers, mid-grade. Gransbury gets D. Ah, this is normally a $30 high. But what happens when it's such low grade that you got a dog ear and a subscription crease running down the middle? It becomes $3. Batman Predator #1. Mr. Sean. Just tripped. We'll have to start a trip count. Let's see what we got. Nick got I. And DC Chris gets our $3 on D. Okay. To the gentleman, I don't remember who, someone got the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. This is the only technical Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. And does it really count? Because it's a reprint. It reprints his first appearance. This is Batman Annual #3 from 1962. You got a mid-grade copy there for $50. It's going to be on D. H goes to Brian. This is a non-key, but I always loved this story. This one's worth cracking open and reading. Anytime you have a Batman Swamp Thing team up, it's a lot of fun. It's a 25 center, 122. It is high grade, not a key. J. Ooh, there's some glare on J today. Brian got that. All right, then I have 3 near mint copies of All-Star Squadron issue #1. And I thought that used to be $15, at least 10. But you know what? A lot of books are down, so there you go. There. By the way, Niner Foxtrot, that's a big book. If you're talking about Swamp Thing issue 90 with the all black spine, that is like $400 or $500. So that's really good if that's the one you got. DC Chris, Brian, Yonder. Brian, DC Chris, Yonder. Three near mint unread copy. First solo series from Arrow. On I. Mr. Nick. You're going to like that book, Nick. That's a good one. $275 high. This is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I would park this at a 7.5, maybe an 8. I'm going to do $80 on that. It's going to be on A. That's one of the most classic Steranko covers in existence. Mr. Gransbury, Jacob Nesh, and Lou. So Jacob Nesh, you're new. I just got to write your name. Jacob Nesh. And Jacob, here is the link. I just need you to fill that out for me. What's up, Dan? Thank you for your claim on A. Cool beans. Here we have some 10 cents from 1959. It's issue 144. This is with the Pines publication right there. And this is a nice, nice copy of Mighty Mouse from the 50s for 20 bucks. And Mortal Kombat, I have the full run of Goro, Prince of Pain. I'm just doing $5 a book right there. Those of you who know, Mortal Kombat comics are crazy hard to find. Nobody ever likes to sell them, so they're really cool. That was under Malibu, did those. And I did have some keys. Battle Wave. Oh, of course I didn't write the key significance on the back. Mortal Kombat #1, Battle Wave. I did not write the key significance. I'm sorry. That's going to be on H and 7. Battle Wave #2. Oh my God, did I really not? All right, hold on. This is going to bug me. I'm going to tell you what this stuff is. My brains said I wrote it down, but I didn't do it. Battle Wave. All right, #2 is first appearance of Jade, cover art of Katana, Baraka, Scorpion, and Shao Kahn. Near mint. Couple more Mortal Kombats. I don't think I had 3 from the same series, but I did have #4, iconic cover featuring Kintaro versus Goro at $8. Landon, yes, we're going to be doing some bundles today. We might actually do that pretty soon. #5, iconic cover of Shao Kahn, $7. And any more Mortal? Oh, this is actually a bigger one, $50 high. This is a near mint minus. Origin of Kung Lao, Kung Lao #1. And I might have one more. Mortal Kombat U.S. Special Forces. This is a 2-part arc, and I got the whole thing. And what's this? I think these are non-key Mortal Kombats. So Blood and Thunder, 5, 4, and 6, and that is the end of our Mortal Kombat. Now, the funny thing with these Mortal Kombats, this is not a recent collection I've got in, actually. This is a collection I got in, I want to say, literally 3 years ago. And it has literally sat on my desk in that, that room that you guys see me record videos in? Right behind the camera, I have a desk. And this stuff has just sat on the desk. And honestly, I forgot about it. So it was really cool. This past weekend, I finally looked at that stuff and saw oh my gosh, I have Mortal Kombat books. That's crazy. All right, I think we need a little bit of a wall freshener here. Who wants to take the rest of the Mortal Kombats? They are A, F, H, I, and J. Is the rest of the Mortal, and honestly, I can fit it all on the bottom row. So the bottom row is all Mortal Kombat. You got it? Nice to see those go. Next up, let's do some more vintage Cap. I got 116 VG Plus. Actually, I always thought this was a Steranko, but I don't see his name listed anywhere. I think whoever did the art on this was kind of copying the Steranko style a bit. Well, Werewolf by Night #6. It is a mid-grade copy, but you know what? Werewolf by Night, even at mid and even at low, have some value. Looks like Brian got I. Werewolf by Night 43, getting real low in the end of the run there. This one's a higher end of mid-grade copy. Iron Man crossover on D. Let's see what we got. Esmeralda H. Looks like you also got D. All right, then we have, this is not a key, but it is really nice shape, 1977. We have Warlord of Mars, the annual #1. $5. That'll be on G. 1961, Charlton Comics, we have a 10-cent war cover. 1961, nice copy there. I got $10. Mr. Nick. We're going to just be sprinkling X-Men in all day. You might actually see this book again. It's a $50 high, Death of Jean Grey. This one's a fine to very fine. I got $30. Any Silver Age DC? Yes. Yes, I do. It's in one of these 3 boxes. We will get to it. We got that. Mr. Palfrey. Terminator 2, the movie adaptation, near mint. H went to Beyonder. Don't worry, I actually legitimately think I have another copy of that. First full appearance of Lord Seth, $50 high, Tales to Astonish. Why did I put that over the number? I want to say it's 99. Yeah, 99. $10. BG. Silver Surfer 50. This is a perfect copy. I'm gonna get this graded for fun. If it doesn't sell. Got $12 on the Newsy right there. It's like a $5 direct. The Newsy does a lot more. There you go. I got some Nick Fury stuff. Well, Sergeant Fury. 43 and 27. 27 is a key. First appearance of Eric Koenig and the first eye patch issue right there. And then this one's a non-key, 12-cent, 43, $8. All right, let's see where we're at. Brian. Okay, Vader. Half. All right, I think we're caught up. Cool. $25 high. This is a mid-grade to low-grade copy. First appearance of Julia Carpenter. Secret Wars #7. Punisher War Journal #6. Now, somewhere in this box, I have a near mint. The near mint is 20. This one in the mid-grade is a 7. First meeting of Punisher and Wolverine. Mr. Gransbury. All right, Silver Age DC people. Well, this is actually more Bronze Age, but you know what? Neil Adams cover. Phantom Stranger #8. VG Plus, something like that. I went to Beyonder. B and C. Hold on. B is the first appearance of Typhon, $200 high. You got a real nice copy in there. Could go all the way to the 8s. Also have it at an 8. C and E are both near mint DC Universe logo variants. I used to do them for 20. I'm doing them for 15, and they've been up here for over 20 minutes. DC Chris. More Phantom Stranger. This one's a little higher grade of 23. So I really like that cover, actually. Doing $8. Doing I. Let's see. G goes to, who got it? Mr. Palf. Okay. And Sandman takes I. Phantom Stranger, issue 25 and 27 and 28. And that's, I think, the end. All of these are kind of mid-grade, middle of the road. Names C and E, because I'm tired of looking at them. Hey, that works. Clean sweep from sand. This next book I get in all the time, I have it pretty much memorized by heart. It's a $12 book if it's perfect. The New Mutant Special Edition from '85. Many, many first appearances in here. I usually write all the key significance on the back. This one always bothers me because there's so much to write. A bunch of Valkyrie-related first appearances. So there you go. This copy is like a very fine plus near mint minus. Next. Oh, God. I got this monstrosity. Hold on. But I have a couple books that go in the 90s bundle. All right, let's see what we got. Sir Ings. I actually almost just tripped really bad. I almost just ate shit in front of you guys. Every time I trip, hit that like button. Yes, we do have bundles incoming. Let me, we could do that now, actually. Let's do it. I just have to write. I don't think I wrote 25, so let's do it. In the worst handwriting you've ever seen, here are some Bronze Age bundles. What I do here, these are all Marvel. I did not get to make any DC. So what I do is I grab $50 worth of Bronze Age Miscellaneous from the bins. Sometimes the bins get too tight at the antique shop, so I just grab them, and they are half off. So it comes to 25 bucks. There's always some goodies in there for people to enjoy. Great, great value. That'll be on H. And I got a bunch of them, so I better get ready. Esmeralda gets one. One to Esmeralda. Brian gets 3. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at that, Brian. Your short box is like almost almost filled. You just started that thing. All right, let's see. Laura Elite's going to get 1. Ben P gets 1. Please hold. All right, we just killed a short box of them. I have 1 short box left of them, so let's see. Rebecca gets 1. Sandman gets 1. I just tripped. Thornhill gets 1. Timothy Ray gets 1. That's a new guy. Thank you, Tim. Ray gets a Bronze Age bundle. Tim, if you haven't already, just make sure you fill out that link. Bam. Marcus Henderson gets 1, and I have 1 left. Oh, I can't wait to move. All right, Marcus Henderson. Man, those go fast. Okay. All right, let's see if there's any more takers. Landon Terry. And I got a short box for you, Landon. It's the last one. All right. Bronze Age bundles. They're gone. Here again is the link. I think we did have one new guy. Yeah, Timothy Ray. So make sure you fill that out. All right. Let's keep doing it. Hey, this is a bundle. So, from your resident Nightfall expert, here is the full run of Nightfall. But you're getting it from me, which means you're getting everything. This is even extra cool for a couple reasons. I included the Wizard issue that previews all of this. I have all the Shadow of the Bats that aren't numbered. There's also a couple second printings that are more rare and more valuable in here. And I'm including the, what do you call it, the preamble edition right before 492 that leads up to the event. So I got the whole fat thing right there. Beyonder literally already said claim Nightfall. You know what? I think that means I got to get you in a short box, Beyonder. Because this is kind of fat. Just like me. All right. Beyonder, we're going to get you started on a short box. All right. Are we caught up? All right, cool. Let's do it. That book doesn't even fit on the wall. That bundle doesn't fit. Man, these claim sales are random, aren't they? ASM 45. It is a $400 high. This is a. I don't need to do this because I know it'll sell, but this is definitely a gradable copy. I think it's the third appearance of the Lizard. Really nice. That's on E. Another really nice copy. You're in the 7s or 8s. Spider-Man versus Quicksilver. When Quicksilver was green in the Silver Age. 94 is a non-key. This is a high-grade copy. I got a 20 bucks. Mr. Jacob. Now I just got to find your pile. Jacob Nesh. Jacob, found you. I do keep these claim sales very random, I will say. Elvis takes I. And L-Ban gets J. We have a Mylard up copy of 136, $135 high. This is a higher end of mid-grade. I'm doing 50 bucks. First, Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin. All right, guys, don't get too upset over this. You'll be all right. All right, now this is a funny one, and I say it's a funny one. I bought this from. This is a gentleman sold this to me. Dude, he had. I think it was like $26.99 was the original sticker on this. No, it's not $26.99. I think it actually peaks at $15 right here. I was ahead of Elvis. Hold on. Please hold. No, you were not. Elvis was first. Okay. Anyway, first appearance of Alistar Smythe. And actually, I always thought this was just an awesome MJ cover. I didn't even know it was an actual key, but there you go. 15 bucks on I. It is near mint. This is a store exclusive of ASM number 9. This is the second appearance of Spider-Gwen. And what's cool about this is this actually has her on the cover. If you know the cover A, which is also a $30 book, she's not on the cover. So I definitely prefer this one. There's a couple first appearances. Spider-Man, Cowboy Spider-Man, a couple things. I'm doing $30 on G. 2014. Beyonder. And you have a short box that I just started. All right. Got some real value here. Okay, so what's it? 654 ASM. This is the first time Flash gets paired up with a symbiote. Agent Venom, all that stuff's very popular. Cover A is like a $30 book. The second printing is a $100 high. And this is a copy in the nines. I'm doing it for $60 right there. I think that's safe. I do not think it is a 9.8. I don't think it's a 9.6. But I do think you're in the nines. That's $40 off on C. Amazing Spider-Man, $350 is the high, and here is about a 6.5 to a 7.5. First appearance of the Looter. Well, pow, $100 on I. All right, and let me play catch up a little bit. Vader. Palf. I think we're caught up. Nesh. This is actually such a tough book. I actually don't think I've ever gotten that in before, so that's really cool. All right, where are we at? Elvis. Elban says he got H. Let's double check. So you did. So you did there, sir. All right, Vader, I got to bump that over to Mr. L. Band. And thank you, Elvis. All right, moving down the line. Here's some X-Men. I don't think this is a key, but it's some nice early Claremont in near mint to mint. 149. H. Near mint to mint, the Todd McFarlane classic Spidey #1, cover A. Star Wars newsstand alert from '97. First appearance of Jodo Cost. Twin Engines of Destruction. It's a Boba Fett series there. It isn't perfect. It's a high grade, but it's not perfect. The Newsy bumps it probably to like $30. Whatever. We're doing 15. All right, where are we at? Misfit Mike. Mike, you're going to like the condition of that. X-Men. Here is a VG of the first appearance of Cable as a baby. I got $5. It's on C. Like a $25 high that's near mint. All right, here's a $35 high that's near mint in Newsy. First cameo of Mr. Sinister, and the first time you get her going by the name Psylocke. This one's a mid-grade. I got 15 on G. Let's see where we're at. Ben got EI. Thanks, Ben. Next. Bunch of people on C. Who got it first? Beyonder. Gosh, we're burning through this stuff. Thorn gets G. Timothy Ray, trust me, it happens to me too. Don't worry about it. All right, we do have some Silver Age. Neil Adams, Dead Man. I am assuredly underpricing this stuff. It's actually like decent copies too. This is the 12-cent stuff that you just do not see. $15, $211, $208. Great cover. And we got our big fat boy right here, the Eisner winner. Was it Eisner or maybe it was Eagle? I don't know. Some sort of winner. Third appearance of Deadpool. Comic book of the year for what, 69? 68? I forget. $200 high. This is a great copy. Probably about a 7.5, 8 something like that. I got $100. H. I never get that stuff in. I love it. DC Chris got J. Tracy I. Curd. That's a new name. Tracy, make sure you fill out that link. Boom. Did I say third appearance of Deadpool? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Thanks, Tracy. Tracy, 9 more claims gets you 10% off. Keep it going. And then the second appearance of Dead Man. Ridiculous. This is a $250 high. I have never had this book ever. That I know for a fact. Strange Adventures 206. And it's a nice condition. You might be at a 7 or so. 7.5. Crazy. Those two go together nicely. Let's do some more big boy books. $500 high. A-Bomb issue. Strange Tales 100. Nice. 1962. Getting early here. That is about a 5. I think I might get that graded. This is the stuff that whenever I get it graded, I'm always surprised to see what the gradeds go for. So that'll be gone. First full appearance of Nightmare. $330 high. I've got a VG at 50. Strange Tales 122. Love of the Damned. That is a fantastic name. You must be a horror collector. You just gotta be with a username like that. That's awesome. Honestly, pretty shocked this Dead Man stuff didn't fly off the wall like that. Esmeralda, thank you. I'll make this nice and easy. If these don't move today, they're getting graded. Might even keep this one for the PC. By the way, I should mention, I am looking for the first appearance of Dead Man for my private copy. If anyone has it, I am buying. Anyway, let's move on. Strange Tales 124. This is a $425 high of The Thing and Human Torch versus Namor. Here's the VG Plus. It's going to be on D. First, Doctor Strange in the title banner. First, John Buscema at Marvel. And first, Umar, the sister of Dormammu. I got about a 6 here. It's a $150 high. Another one of those Marvel books that I always think that the price is a little under. Beautiful copy. I sold this, I think, last week. Clea Must Die. Grim Reaper cover. Once again, about a 6. I got 15 on that. All right, I got a really nice marquee copy of Submariner 5. $385 high. I got a high grade copy, just not that high. Of first King Shark. Oh my God. First Tiger Shark. Excuse me. Beautiful copy. That'll be on Jake. Ms. Rebecca. Got that one. And Tracy is going to get that one. Thank you, Tracy. And Rebecca gets Umar. We got a big book coming up. Well, actually, we've been doing kind of a lot of big books, but some say that this is the first appearance of John Constantine. It is also near mint, and it is also newsstand. You should know this is not a character that's in a trench coat. He doesn't, frankly, even look like Constantine, but it is widely hailed as the first appearance of Constantine. Swamp Thing, 25 on I. $60 high. You got a newsie. This one's a very fine first Justice League Dark, very fine plus. Steampunk. I'm looking for I'm looking for a marquee copy. I'm looking for You know, something to really pay up on. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. All right, I think we might have to go cheap here because we're scaring a couple people. First full appearance of the adversary, $15 high. Here's a very fine plus near mint minus. First appearance of Worm, inhabitant of Savage Land, and a newsie. X-Men 256, near mint. First Quanon and the classic Psylocke costume, near mint. Pilgrim takes a couple X-Men. Uh, 257, First Lady Mandarin and Psychic Knife. I think I meant to write 15 and my brain wrote 14. Not sure what happened there. But there you go. One. G. A new username under just Chris. Chris, here's your link. Bam. Actually, we have a decent amount of Superman today, I was noticing. Got a decent amount of Superman. Chris gets A. And it's all Silver Age. We'll get there. All right, X-Men 207. I have two Go Get 'em graded. John Romita Junior Classic Wolverine cover 207. Near mitts. 9.4 better. First appearance of Kang the Immortal. Universe X #1. Perfect unread condition. Yonder takes a seat. Worlds Unknown. Got a little bit of horror for you. And it's a bondage cover. Worlds Unknown #5. High grade 15. All right, so Palf got the second C. Hold on. All right. Doop, 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 doop. Sir Ings got F. That's kind of funny, actually. Sir Ings. I hit the flea market today. The only vendor I could find that had comics had like stuff like this, and they had like 20 bucks on it. It was crazy. First appearance of Splice, Wonder Man #4, beautiful copy, $3. You ready for this? Let's have some fun. $7. Can you see what's wrong with this book? Honestly, I don't even know what happened to the corner of this. So, whatever. It's the newsy copy. Something ridiculous happened to the cover down there. So, we're doing $7. There you go. Tim. Rat's got it. Dude, honestly, who knows? Who knows? Brian, thank you. All right, guys, we're in danger of a full wall. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. How the actual hell is Strange Adventures 207 still here? You know what? I'm grading that. I'm grading that. There's just no way. No way. Okay. Chris got G. Thanks, Chris. Where did I put your file? There you go. All right, next. Next. Actually, you can tell by this sticker, I meant to put that in the antique shop, not here. It is Witching Hour, #58. Gorgeous cover. It's $10, despite the lack of sticker. $10. I'm also going to grade this first Constantine. The newsy 9/8 of this are nuts, so you guys have one more shot at that. Here, you guys want something cheap? How about some perfect copies of the first appearance of Wildcats? $3. We got variety, man. Witching Hour goes to Palf. Let's see what we got. Jacob. What if Craven killed Spider-Man? Non-key, but people love it. $3. A. Damned. West Coast Avengers 14. We'll spot a water damage up near the top there. $4. Anniversary border. Ed, this is a high grade copy. You're looking at maybe up to an 8 right there. Real nice. Let me see. Roger got A. Someone just got I. Who was that? Evan. Nice claim, dude. West Coast Avengers, number 4. I got a fine copy. First appearance of Master Pandemonium. $4. See. Sir Ings. Yoink. Elvis. I have an actual near mint Werewolf by Night. I never get that in, so that's crazy. Werewolf by Night 23. Near mint. First Weapon X. Near mint minus 20. Perfect copy. Lethal Protector, number 1. You got it. Looks like Goon Guy. Goon. I've got some shipping to do tonight. Okay, Vader. Half. A 1958 war cover. The Battling Shoe I can't read it. It's actually a nice copy. About a 7. Top quality comic. 10 center. Got $20 on that. Jake. You guys are going to see some more whatchamacall. You're going to see some more Gold Age from me very soon. This book is free. First to claim it, you get it. Mr. Ray. All right, Timothy Ray. Where did I put your pile? There you are. Let's see who gets it. Mr. Landon Terry. Tales of Suspense 76. First cover and second appearance of Sharon Carter. This is also the first cameo of Ultimo. This is about a 6.5. $200 is the high raw. We're doing $50. But eBay says it's worth more. It's a meme book. Yeah. Tales of Suspense from 1962. First appearance of Monstrolo. Sure. 10 cent, obviously. It's a VG plus. $40. E is the first appearance of Justice League Dark. Swamp Thing 50, 1986. Newsstand. It's a very fine plus. Yeah. There you go. Hip comic. I actually don't know what that is. Tales to Astonish, $500 high. Why the hell do I have $40 on this, especially when it looks so nice? That's 'cause Ding, 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 ding. Someone hole punched it. Neat. $40. First Spider-Man crossover in Tales to Astonish. Any GI Combat? Honestly, probably. Tales to Astonish, 83. 12 center. Decent copy, mid-grade. Thor, 154. $170 high, and I have to say, this is pretty high grade. You are at a 7.5. I do declare. Possibly better, $70. How rough is E? It is not rough. It is $40 because it's not rough. It's a very fine plus. Very fine plus means like 8.5. Brian got A. I have a near mint World's Finest. It's not a key, but it's a cool 20 center, and the condition is just so cool. $7. All right, I'm going to make one thing real easy. Okay. Tired of looking at this book. First Typhon's going to get graded. If you guys don't grab it up, what else should I grade? I could kind of go for grading F, but I just put that up. So we'll see. Esmeralda got A. A bunch of people want that. Nice. And then I got a Spicy World's Finest. Tough to find them from the 50s. This is a really nice copy, too. 1958. In Mylar, too, no less. Issue 95. Right in that mid-grade pocket on A. Help me clear this wall. All right, we are going to go to timer. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. All right, you guys got 50 seconds on this wall. $40 for this, by the way, is actually crazy. It's crazy. I think Key Collector says the low is 100, so that's ridiculous. Gee, sure, why not? You got 10 seconds on this wall. Wow. Thorn is going to take H. All right. All right, what am I grading here? Next time you see these books, they will be slabbed. Axionic just got B, actually. So saved me the one. Okay, Axionic. Do you have a pile? No, we got you shipped out. Axionic. Bam. All right. We're putting a little too many books away today. I certainly did not expect to put away a TMNT #1. Thor, 138, first appearance of Aura Kyle. And actually, there's another thing there. Whatever. Mid-grade, 5.0, something like that, $20. Jacob, what was on F? Oh, you got the Thor. You got it. Thor, 211, high grade, bronze. Thor, 390, and a newsie. First cap wields Mjolnir. Very fine plus, near mint minus. It's a $40 high. Here's a Grinch parody. You can kind of see from the silhouette. Brian, I got some 12-cent Teen Titans. This one's a low grade. It's issue #5. This one's a key. And this is a high grade copy. 23. Classic cover. New costume. Good stuff. Thorn. Sandman. Next. Ooh, one of my favorite Nick Cardy covers. Requiem for a Titan. It's issue 14. Look at that. Look at that, man. Just so clean. That's on E. J and C goes to Nick. C is gone, but you got J. Roger. Tales of Suspense 72, 1965, non-key, mid-grade. D. We got a Batman gun cover. This is World's Finest, 195. Superman and Batman forces them to dig a grave. 18, mid-grade. Wonder Woman, number 40, 10 cents right there. The cover is split, but believe it or not, even at that, that's the price you get. The only copy I was able to find was also split, looked a hell of a lot worse, and sold for $250. So you're welcome. Super vintage Wonder Woman. I also have Wonder Woman 132. I cannot sell this in the antique shop. There's specific rules in the antique shop. Since it's a co-op, no swastikas in the shop. So, Dark Angel possesses Paula the, can't read my own handwriting, swastika cover, near mint. It's issue 132. E. Serjenko got D, I, H. Bam. Roger Pilgrim. Full pocket of Wonder Woman. I have two bondage covers, 219, 221. Decent copies, the higher end of mid-grade, verging into high grade. I got some Brian Boland classic Wonder Womans, 63, 96. These are the two Joker covers you always want to get, 96 and 97. Near mint. DC to Laura Elite. J to Roger. Becca got I. Roger got H. Axionic gets the bigger boy on A. And now I just got to find out where I just put your pile. There it is. All right. Then we have some Adam Hughes. These are all non-keys, at least I'm pretty sure. Near mint minuses. Adam Hughes Wonder Woman. I only have the 4, I think. Becca got D. Landon, I know it's frustrating, but you were not first. Rebecca and Roger did get you beat on that one. Unfortunately, that is how it goes sometimes. It is frustrating, though. I I do understand. This is a classic John Byrne near mint. Future State Wonder Woman. First appearance of Potira. I think that's how that's pronounced. $4. I'm also still just doing cover price on the photo variant. It is a key. First Lei and Kwai, twin brothers and gods. I don't know. Poster variant. Rebirth #1. Hey, here we go. Here's a $40 high. We'll see. It's a store exclusive. First Emily, an Amazon. First appearance of the Sovereign. The Tom King run. It is a gorgeous cover. It's a store exclusive at 40. I usually do that stuff at half off. So there's 20. E to Rebecca. Rebecca on I. Actually, Axionic just made some really good, some good tips. Rebecca just got a nice little Wonder Woman. Bam, bam, bam. Sandman. Don't forget, we have one more Adam Hughes. You guys missed it. It's on A. I don't think that got claimed. Non-key, but people like the art germ stuff. I think they even made a statue out of that. Wonder Girl #1, a store exclusive, first Yara Floor solo series. And then another store exclusive, which is also the foil #1. So what we got. Blue got deep. Salmon got peach. Vader got E, I think. No, Evan got it. Got you beat by a hair. Lois Lane, 12 center, 1969. She turns into a Minotaur. $10. A little lower grade here. We got 51. The Wives of Superman. $7. Yeah, look at this. I actually have more Wonder Woman. I ran out of time. I didn't get it. I didn't get it priced out yet. So ran out of time. 54 classic cover. The monster that loved Lois. Mid-grade 1964 E goes to Vader. Superman, 12 cent. We got 1968 low grade. Not terribly low grade, but lower on I. All right, where are we at? Brian. Flag cover. I only have one of these. Perfect condition. 53. Axionic. Not Axionic. Astro. Excuse me. Superman 74. Perfect condition. One of the Doomsday cameos and whatever. Death of Soup near mint. Classic Soup 204 near mint. Second appearance of Doomsday near mint. They say it's a $20 high. BS. First Steel Eradicator, all that. Still sealed 5. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yonder. Yonder, you're right here. Landon. Landon. Vader. Superman Batman number 1. It is not a key, but it's a fun, popular run. That's the near mint for issue number 1. This is, I love explaining this book. This weird Superman Batman annual has multiple Deadpool appearances. You did hear me right. Not just Deathstroke, but Deadpool over from Marvel in here. Landon. I thought I had more Superman than this. Yep, I spoke too soon. 1962, Superman Annual number 5, VG. Another one of the Doomsday cameos, 684. I have 2 of them in near mint. Same with Adventure, 497. Should have just bundled them all. Whatever. All right, where are we at? Landon gets an H, so does Girdlestone. Castillon. Pilgrim. Oh, H is gone. Nick, get I. Do you have all the Punisher comics? No. Superman Annual 3, 1961. You also have a Mad Comics parody. Cool to see that from 61. It's actually not bad. BG Plus. Here you go, Johnny Red. I never do this, but if you are watching Johnny Red, before I put it on the wall, I have the same book last week that you were really upset that you didn't get. So here it is again, a Spawn number 3 newsstand. If you want it, if you're watching, I got it. I'll give you a minute, and then it hits the wall. Yeah, you're here. This was the book you wanted last week. Yep, you got it. Crazy that I happen to have 2 of those. Vader got C. If someone just asked me about the grade on B, it's extremely high grade. In fact, once again, that'll get added to the pile of stuff I get graded if that doesn't sell. Nick, nothing on C. Are we caught up? I think we're caught up. Okay. Spawn 300. First Interiors by Todd McFarlane in like forever. Redeemer becomes Reaper, and first appearance of a new She-Spawn. 300. Origin of Hell, Alan Moore story, near mint, not Swamp Thing, oh my god. Spawn 8, classic cover, She-Hulk, the near mint's do 20. It's not near mint, but it is pretty good. Pretty good copy there. $10, classic cover, with She-Hulk in the reflection of Iron Man's mask. All right, who got I? Mr. Landon. Thank you, sir. Landon also got C. But there's another C. And then Mr. Girdle got H. H is gone. Shane, you got C. Multiple copies. All of these are between fine and very fine. Shadow number 1. DC's first on Shadow. I got a bunch of them. Duelist is going to go with B. I think that's your first. Duelist. Well, that was easy. All right. Oh, I just tripped. I don't know who's counting. We have a super high grade. Secrets of Sinister House number 9. Hailed as a classic cover. Gray tone. Thanks, Vader. Vader, I'm going to move your pile. I'm going to put you over here. Love. Love, just in case you haven't done it already, here's the link. What are we doing? I got some 12-cent Sea Devils. You never see that. Here's the one that's the mid grade. Here's the one that's low grade. It's 23 and 35. Here's the near mint that I told you I had. First meeting with Punisher and Wolby. War Journal 6. I said 5. Look at that glare on H. That's crazy. Mr. Landon. Nightwing gets sexually assaulted. It's a $30 high for the Newsy. The fact that it's a Newsy from 2004 is crazy. This is a near mint minus. That's incredible. The I is going to go to Nick. This is your ultimate copy of Nick Fury 12. This is an incredible condition. I think you might even get white pages on that. It's incredible. About $30. You're in the nines. All right, let's see. Brian got by. Titans 25 is one of the 4 Masters of the Universe previews. So some people like to say that's the first Masters of the Universe. I don't know, but there you go on B. $15 high for Lila Cheney. Here's the near mint minus, very fine plus. I'm doing 8. I have a bunch of Superboy I was going to do. I don't know if that's your jam. I have a near mint of the second appearance of Ms. Marvel. This is a beautiful copy. I got $20 on that. Really nice copy. Scorpion appearance. Mr. Kramer. Here, Metalman 1968. I would have done better, but there's a little bite out of the bottom there. So 12-cent Metalman, $3. Marvel Chillers, Tigra with a Craven crossover. Super cool. Nice copy, too. I'll be on I. J. Here's another one of those super early black suits that everyone goes crazy for. Marvel Age 19. It is a near mint. There are so many first appearances in this book. I've talked about this before. Cyclone, Liberty Bell, Tomcat, Citizen Steel. So much. The Jeff Johns Justice Society #1. Near mint to mint. First appearance of Jesse Quick, later becomes Liberty Bell, Justice Society 1. Now, the direct high is 5. This is the Newsy, but it isn't perfect, so I actually brought it back down to the 5. Classic Alex Ross cover featuring Stargirl, JSA 81. That's one people really like. Nick got I and J. So there you go. Another classic Alex Ross. First Kingdom Come Superman in continuity. $8. We got some 1966 GI Combat. 12 center, mid grade. 1966 GI Combat high grade, 121. Scarce near the end, low print count and Newsy GI Joe 135. Very Fine Plus, Near Mint Minus. Mr. Landon. Mr. Sandman. Ed. And after this little short box is done, we're gonna have a little spot of some expensive stuff. So just get ready. It's gonna kind of pick up from here. We're gonna leave the 10 and the 15 and the $20 books behind, and it's gonna get a little pricey. So watch your ass. Image 0, preview of Freak, a Todd McFarlane character obtained through the mail with the redemption of coupons from early Image titles. These are perfect copies too. $10. And we killed another short box. We've actually killed 3 short boxes today. Technically 4. We've already killed 4 short boxes, and this is Brian's pile. Speaking of Brian, what's up? Obsessed, how you doing? Piazza and Johnny Red. All right, guys. I'm going to just sprinkle some more cheaps just so we have a full wall. And then once we clear that wall, we're going to do the expensive stuff. So let's see. Let me grab some $7 books. Teen Titans #1, the foil, whatever. Heroes Reborn, First Squadron Supreme of America, First Daywalker Blade, Dr. Juggernaut, Black Skull, Silver Witch, Unstoppable, Allgog, Introduction to Thanos' Infinity Rings. There's a lot going on. Cover price. Marvel Spotlight 15, first appearance of Baphomet, notable demon in the Son of Satan comics. And Dark Crisis 3, first cameo of Red Canary. That's just the cover price. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting to put the link. Here you go. All right. N7. Loot. Brian. Brian again. Gransbury. All right, actually, that went pretty well, so I might do a couple more cheapies. Let's see. The final issue from Volume 1, Captain America, all in near mint, all newsstand. Very cool. Certainly don't see that. That's on C. First appearance of Josiah Power and the Power Company, JLA 61. Perfect condition. I should put that on J. Yep. See what other cheapies I have. First appearance of Cockroach Hamilton. They have some weird characters in the Luke Cage stuff. First appearance of Cockroach Hamilton. It's actually a decent copy. You're in the 8s to maybe a 9 on that. This is $7. It is a perfect copy. The sticker got blasted into wherever. I don't know. First appearance of King Shark in cameo, $7. Again, don't know where the sticker is. B goes to Brian. See what other cheap stuff I can find. Cover price, first appearance of Ghostmaker, Batman 100. A couple new books. Absolute Wonder Woman 4, Absolute Superman 3. These are still cover price. Brand new stuff right there. And I'll find one more cheap book to plug the wall, and then we're moving on. One of the Platt covers, Mark Spector 59. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Yonder. And we can come back to the cheap stuff, but we gotta get to the crazy stuff. I do actually need to profit somehow. Let's see. We gotta get to the good stuff here. Yay, something sold on eBay. Nice. 20 seconds left. Actually, less than that. Less than that. All right. Let's get real. Let's get into the big stuff. All right. First appearance of Psylocke, $100 high. I got a very fine. I'm doing $50. New Mutants Annual, number 2. Beware, number 1. The monsters are coming. High grade issue number 1. Amador. I guess there's some cheap stuff in here. Marvel Spotlight number 1. Classic. Marsh. Marvel Spotlight number 12. The first appearance of Son of Satan. $200 high. This is a mid-grade copy, about a 6. Doing $50. Palf. I love this book. All right, so Machine Man 19. I do actually have a near mint copy. You got to zoom in real quick here. Do you see, if you get close, you see a Batman and a Superman. Yes, this is a Marvel book. You have a fat Batman and a fat Superman on the cover of this thing. That's actually not even what makes it a key. It's the first appearance of Jack-o'-lantern, who we know is Hobgoblin. Machine Man 19, near mint in Mylar. First appearance of Cottonmouth, Luke Cage 19, or I should say Power Man 19. $50 high. Here's a very fine at 30. Did no one get D yet? I don't see it. I don't see that anyone got D. Okay. Beyonder got B. Campbell. Thank you, sir. Good to have you. All right. Bam. Everybody's favorite. I have a near mint minus very fine plus of Iron Man 128. Very nice. Look at that. Look how clean that looks. Demon in a bottle. This is not a key, but can we just like observe this art? That looks great, man. That is a good cover. I got 15 on that 12-cent Hulk. It's gonna be on H if I can fit it. I see Jonathan Green That's the first on C. Jonathan Green, 9 more books gets you 10% off. Holy crap, like 10 people jumped on that. That's crazy. Emilio, you got it. Oh, Thorne got it. Been asking for Demon. I never get Demon. I'll let you know if I do get it in. That is not a common one, not at all. I have a nice one in my antique shop, but I need it for the eye appeal, you know. Okay, Fantastic Four number 7, Origin of Doctor Doom, $60 high. Here's a mid-grade copy at 18. No Aquaman. Fantastic Four. Here is a higher grade copy of 93, $10. Arena of Death. I only have one Dazzler this week. Interesting. It's the error printing though. All right, let's see what we got. Ez got J. Dan got E. Ben P got C. And someone asking for my eBay. Yeah, let me get that for you. Let me take a quick second and pull up my eBay link. Here's the regular link that you just got to fill out to get invoiced. And let's take you to my eBay. Here is my eBay. Just a heads up, I only sell raws on eBay. Only sell raws on eBay. Oh, excuse me. I only sell graded on eBay. Dude, I gotta get some sleep one of these days. Lorenzo is not sleeping right now, and it's making me crazy. First appearance of the Anti-Metal. That's badass. Daredevil 13, 12 center. It's like the opposite of Vibranium or something. Origin of Kazar as well, randomly in this book. On E. Now I have 2 copies. One of them, my sticker just got manhandled. This one type of sticker, I'm never getting it again. It's the worst. So I have a near mint First Mystique. It's $200. And then I have a very fine. Look at how much of a condition price that makes. 100 versus 200. Gosh. Do I have another sticker I can write? Hold on. I can't stand that sticker. Give me a second. Maybe I don't. Okay, never mind. Marvel feature number 1. We have a higher end of mid-grade. I'm going to get that graded if that doesn't sell. That is the first appearance of the Defenders. That's beauty. J. Marvel Premiere. An exceptional copy right here of Marvel Premiere number 1. This is the copy you want to upgrade for your personal collection. You're in the 9s on that bitch right there. That's with an all black spine. That's a notorious one. That's really tough. Hold on. Please hold. Oh my gosh, I have even more shadows. All right, ranked in descending condition order. This is the near mint. This is just under. We just sold the $12 ones. There's the nicer ones. Let's hit you with a Shazam. Number 1, Very Fine Plus, near mint minus. And what is this? I didn't write the key significance on the back, so I don't know. It's gorgeous. 217 Thor. Lennon. Yonder. First appearance of Razor Fist, near mint minus. It's a $115 high. I got 75 bucks on that. That's a really good price. Master, 29. First appearance of Hydra and Shield, amongst other things. This is about a 6.65, right in that mid-grade pocket. Mr. Raymond Hatch just took First Defenders. Running out of room already. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. X-Men. First appearance of Black Bishop, Hellfire Club, Tessa, and White Bishop. Here is a near mint. Might just be near mint. X-Men 132. That $200 sticker on that Mystique is driving me nuts. Ben is going to get the J. This is not a huge book. First appearance of Riot, Lasher, Scream. Is it Scream? Shriek? Now I kind of forget. This is a near mint newsie. Lethal Protector, 5. Nick. Another perfect copy, Lethal Protector. It's 25 bucks. The sticker disappeared because I got terrible stickers. I'm never getting them again. People afraid to get their toes wet with the big books. Be not afraid. Ephron the Sorcerer. Let's get into some Superman stuff. Someone was asking about this. World's Finest, 210. Mid-grade. Again, I want to reiterate, that is a near mint copy of the first Mystique on I. That's a big deal. Raymond got C and E, I think. It's typed out a little weird, so Raymond, I might want to have you double confirm that. Is that C and E? Raymond, is that C and E? Just E. All right, Raymond. Crap, where'd I put your file? There you are. All right, we got into the bigger books, and now we've had a massive slowdown. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grade everything on the wall. You have 1 minute. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. This is how I grade books lately. I don't even just grade things myself. If they don't move, I send them. Dan picked up C. You got 40 seconds on the wall. I'm going to grade it all. You got 20 seconds. Otherwise, I'm grading it all. And I'll laugh when this gets a 9.8. In fact, I'm taking that now. Okay. Honestly, it benefits me. Next, Superman. What's this? First appearance of Toyman or something like that? 249 Terraman? I don't forget. Beautiful copy. I got $15 on that. Eat. More Neil Adams with Superman 234. I actually like that cover better than 233. I forget what it's called. Superman 12 center 184. There he is, all tied up. That's hot. All right, E goes to Vader. All right, now Vader, I moved your pile. I just got to find out where I moved it to. There you go. Oh, deep claim. Ah, you weren't kidding. You do like Superman. It's yours. I just tripped. I don't know who's counting. Origin and Destruction of Krypton 2. Superman 189, 12 cent, right about a 5.5. Jimmy Olsen 94, 1966. This is really nice. You got a high grade Jimmy Olsen at 10. Here you have VG Plus number 90. We got some War Stories, Dino cover, 1966. Mid grade. Showcase, 66. First appearance of the B'wana Beast, VG Plus. Later. Who got E? Brian. Dan. Dan, I'm moving your pile over here. Sandman. Yes, you can, Mr. Mike. Who got the Sandman? Let me get it. Sweet. I've never seen this before. 20-cent Lil Pals. I don't know anything about this. $10. Nice copy, too. Strange Tales 125. We have a VG, Human Torch and Thing versus Namor. Big expensive book, but this is the $50 copy. I think I had another one at $75 earlier. I don't think it sold. Maybe $25 off will do it. House of Mystery, 12 center, 159. Astro. Some more Haunted Tank, GI Combat, 113, 1965. Nice red cover. Batman the Movie Special, 1989. Marsh. Mid-50s, 1955 Battle Cry. It's about a 335. Battle Cry number 17. 12-cent Tomahawk. More Dino covers. That's a really good cover. Attack of the Gator God. I should have put 10 on that. Whatever. Additional D is a near mint minus. Origin of Venom. Spidey Annual 26. It's the Newsy. Please hold. Half. Perrier says he got one. I must have completely missed that. Yeah, I don't see that at all. Weird. Your first comment didn't come through. Mr. Adam, thank you. Make sure you fill out that form. Oh my God, I'm like out of room. I am out of room. All right. Thanks, Adam. Here's the link. Here's some Silver Surfers. I think this is the one I chose for the thumbnail. Let's do all our silvers. Number 7, high grade. Number 15, higher end of mid-grade, verging into high grade. You're probably at an 8.5, $200 high. I'm doing 90 because I'm a nice guy. Number 10, about an 8.5. Classic Buscema cover. This is the book from the thumbnail. Here's the high grade. And here is the almost high grade. So you got options. 16, Classic Silver Surfer versus Mephisto at about a 7.5. And kind of the same pocket, you know, higher end, 17. Very Fine Plus, near mint minus Newsy, Infinity Gauntlet, first appearance. And 18 is the final issue. That is the highest grade one out of them all. That one might be in the 9s. All right. Has got E and I. Brian got G. Ben got A. I'm actually pretty shocked that these all didn't move immediately. Don't tell me I'm going to be putting back high-grade Silver Surfer. Now we're getting a little crazy. Yeah, Adam, you may be falling victim to being a little bit behind. You might want to make sure you're in the current live chat, my friend. As someone said, do I have any more bundles? I still have this chilling down here. It's $200, but I haven't been able to move it, and it takes up a lot of space. Every last issue from Night Terrors. Why don't we let's put a price on it to really get it gone. The only thing is, if you get it, you have to start a short box. So this is no joke. Let's do 160. I had 200. Let's take $40 off. 160 for that big fat bundle. Doesn't really easily fit anywhere on the wall. Same with this full storyline of Infinite Frontier with every single last tie-in. Many keys involved. I'll also do 160 on that. Again, there's like no room, but yeah. I don't think I have ever had to put high-grade Silver Age Silver Surfer back in the box. This might be a first. And with 230 people watching too. All right, we will start a timer. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. One minute left. I do not have 101. Actually, that's not true. I have a graded 101 at the shop. It's a 7.5, I think. I forget. Thank you, Echo. Does feel good to let that go. We're really going to do it. You guys are going to make me put Silver Surfer back. You got 20 seconds left. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's definitely a first. You know what? I'm going to grade all that. Especially that Buscema right there. That's going to be nice. One more bundle. What the heck? World's Finest 2 through 19 of World's Finest. I don't even remember when I made that bundle. Batman, Superman. There's a bunch of keys and stuff in there. That's on H. I don't know where issue number 1 is though. Whatever. All right, I'm just gonna put those up there. Claim all the Silver Surfer. Oh my gosh. Actually, I just got excited about grading them too. Thank you. Who got that? Was that Beyonder? Nice. Would you guys write in the comments below, put the number 5 or 10? Do you want to see a full wall of $10 books, or do you want to see a wall of all $5 books? I'm open to suggestions. Let me know. Although I just realized we didn't finish this box of big keys. Oops. Well, we'll sprinkle that in. All Spawn. All right, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 5. Either or. Why not both? I'm seeing a lot more 10s than 5s. So let me see. Let me see if I got any 10s chilling in this box. There's a 10. There's a 10. There's sort of a 10. There's a 10. There's a 10. All right, let me find some 10s for you. 10. 10. 10. 10. All right, I got a bunch of 10s. We're going to do a $10 wall. We already have one $10 book up there. Let me take this weird bundle down. That's too much of a bizarre bundle. All right. All right, let's do it. $10 wall. Adventure Comics, first appearance of Triple Girl becomes Duplicate Damsel, 341. 665, something like that. First, Bucky as Cap. It's a $20 book, but I have long since not been able to sell it for a full 20, so we're doing 10. Morbius, 1, near mint. First comic appearance of Star-Lord. It is mid-grade. Perfect copy. First Professor Pig. So we got DC Chris. Palf. And DC Chris. A perfect copy and newsstand. First appearance of Solo and Humbug. Web of Spidey 19. New Warriors, #1, Newsy high grade. First, Bucky as Cap. 2 perfect copy Lethal Protector 2s. First appearance of General Orwell Taylor. One of my favorite Venom covers of all time. Probably my favorite Venom cover of all time. I'm cheating here. This is an $8, not 10, but whatever. Perfect copy. First, Frankie Ray becomes the second Electro. First, Phil Urich as Hobgoblin, Spider-Man 649. Low print 699.1 classic Morbius cover, $15 high. I'm doing 10. Three perfect copies. These were all from the sealed packs, never before touched customer hands. Renee Montoya, Batman 475. Ralph Bryan. Keep bumping into this chair. All right, so Shane and DC Chris. Vader. Perfect copy, Cap 428. First appearance of AmeriCop. Don't see that too much. First appearance of Ale, the God of Superheroes, and Casey Brinkle, who's going to get their own series, actually. Doom Patrol #1, Volume 6. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. One, very rarely, but I do get them in on occasion. I think I might have had one today. The Nightwing one. I know I had that. Lewis. What is a low print classic Morbius cover? 699.1. It's a $15 book. I'm doing it for 10. Children. All right. Hush. All right, once we fill this box, the claim sale will be over. So we don't want to keep putting stuff away. Let's do another round of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, some of these were books we even had today. Second appearance of Doomsday. Another one of the cameos of Doomsday. What's cool about this is it's the second and the third print, both which have even more value than the first print, but they're not near mint. First appearance of Nuke Brody, first Arkham Knight in continuity, $10. War Lion #1, and this is signed by the creators. Two copies, perfect copies of first appearance of Isis. DC Chris. The Ravencroft founder, I forget her name. It's a $15 book, near mint. I always do them for 10. First Bionicle, that's crazy cool. That'll have an aftermarket one day. The third printing, you can see from all the silver from first appearance of X-Force, the final issue of New Mutants 100. Once again, here's that one book with many, 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 many Valkyrie-related character key appearances. There you go. First appearance of Leon Hoskins and Power Tools. Cap 373 near mint. Let me find one more 10. Another Our Fighting Forces, 96. No Hitman. I don't think so. DC Chris. Actually, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'll check. Then and DC Chris. Hitman, are you in here? I wonder what box that was in. I thought I had the first appearance of Hitman. The Demon Annual. I guess not. Nick's gonna get F. G goes to Austin. The Newsy of Action Comics 700. Near mint. Spawn #4, perfect copy. It actually looks like a 9/8 ready. First cover of Violator. I'm actually pretty shocked by the value of that thing. I thought for years that was like a dollar bin book. Oops. First full appearance of Bishop, perfect condition. First Marvel appearance of Angela, perfect condition. First appearance of the Eagle, El Aguile. Power Man 58. Mr. Green. Wow. People like that book. I made fun of that book for years. And here we go. Here's a couple new books. I just had these sitting out. One World Under Doom, cover price. That's not $10, but whatever. Gotta put new books in a different section. Let's see what we got. Palf and Misfit. Hatch. Here's for you X-Men people. Near Minty Fresh, 188. This is the first cameo of Adversary. 188. I got two. Origin, #1. Apparently it's a $15 high. I always do them for 10. Perfect condition. E and H are the hot spots right now. And we are going to go to a timer. Let me find one more $10 book just to sprinkle in. Oh, look at this. A new book. First appearance of Ultimate Wolverine. People go nuts for this one. This book is hitting $20 highs. Ultimate Universe, 1 year in, #1. It's a crazy title. Got a bunch of them. Jacob. Fill the wall. Our Fighting Forces. This is actually a 10 center. 55. Half. Each one's a different variant, by the way. A little bit. All right. I'm going to go to a timer here, and then we're going to do a $5 wall. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Ben. Misfit. Uh, 20 seconds left on this wall. Harding Prime. Gonna get for Newt Brody. I've said it before, but Detective Comics 1000, actually one of my favorite written books in the last 10 years. Really good read. Harding, here's the link. Just make sure you fill that out. Bam. I'm going to keep new books with new books. All right, let's do ourselves a $5 wall. Let me grab a bunch of fives. I think I actually had some fives in this bin that I didn't get to. Let's see. 1, 2. I actually have some threes. All right, let me do this one weird bin, and then we'll do the $5 wall. Star Slayer #2. What's it? First Gru the Wanderer or something? First Rocket. I think that's what it is. Near mint, $15. Near mint Spidey 2099, $15. Wonder Woman #4, and it's the newsstand. First full appearance of Decay and Persephone. That is most certainly not $10. Amazing Spider-Man 404 if you need it. 435 if you need it. Gabriel Stacy turns into Gray Goblin, ASM 514. 512. Controversial cover in which Norman sleeps with Gwen Stacy. Everybody hates that issue. This is a $12 high if it's cover A. This is the third print, which makes it all gray. Still cool, $5. All right, DC Chris. Mr. Dan. L Band. Laura. Misfit. Girdle. All right, $5 books. Let's see what we got. First appearance of Amayora Kalan, Green Lantern 1, $5. Ultimate Black Panther 3, first appearance of Ultimate Storm, $5. Ghost Rider 19, first appearance of Suicide. I have millions of copies of this. I got one of those packs that went straight to comic book shops. I unopened them myself. They are all near mint. They have never seen any customer's hands before. All of those are going to be on H. I don't even have enough to fit them all. Look at that. Good P. This is $6. My sticker has been vanished. First appearance of Ghost Maker. I'm forgetting his name now. We sold that book earlier. I just forgot. Let's see. Dan got C. Esmeralda and Palfrey got H. So did Brian. First cover of Nebula. I have two of these. $2.60. Classic cover, Black Widow, George Perez, $5. First appearance of Cole, Titans 9. Hatch. Henderson. Boy, Henderson, that was a while. Where is your... That's going to take me a second to find. Hold on. There you go. H, not B. Okay, those are very different letters. Brian 12 got J. Esmeralda takes a B. Did I miss 12-cent event? Yeah, we did a bunch of them. They came and went. Nick. Death, $5 sticker disappeared. Death of Ms. Marvel, $5. ASM 26. Venom 26. Huh. First appearance of Virus, and I think it's a store exclusive ASM 300 homage. Classic Deathstroke cover, 54. Titans. First, Brian Michael Bendis on DC. This says 6. I'm going to do 5. First appearance of Johnny Thunder, Newsy. It says 6. I'm going to do 5. 301. First Ninja Spawn, J. Scott Campbell variant. I have 2 of those. Misfit, got J. I get that in all the time. I get two 51s all the time. 2 21s. 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 This says 15, and I was doing them for 8. We're going to do them for 5. Ms. Marvel 5, debut of the new costume, first cameo of the AI program that governs the suit in a hologram, and apparently it's a $15 high. You're getting it for 5. What's this? Falcon joins Avengers 184, 296, first Mesozoic Kang. Ez got 2 of E. There's actually even 1 left. Roger got the other E. Thorn got D. These are cool. Adventures of Superman 501, cover A, cover B. First Tana Moon, first solo Superboy series. That's Connor. Cover A, cover B, first solo Steel series. Cover A, cover B, first solo Cyborg Superman stories. Looks like I forgot to make that one 6. Oops. G is the first Brian Michael Bendis on DC. Chronicles 21. Sean. First appearance of the Crumbler, Green Lantern 114. And all this stuff is high grade. I'll let you know when they're not. These are all high grade prices. And here's the link. I think we're going to go to 3 o'clock today. So we got a 6-minute warning. Unless, of course, we can't clear the wall. We'll go into sudden death, I think, before then. Sean got B, if I can grab it. First appearance of Trevor Fitzroy, perfect condition 281. X-Men. I always get a lot of those. And I always get them in perfect condition, but I can't grade them all, you know. That'd be crazy. I do not have an All-Star Western 10. Actually, that's going to get a mention in tomorrow's video. Wow. I happen to actually have 2 of those on J. Let's see what we got. Sean takes a B. Shane takes an H. Although, I think we're stuck. So, all right, let's go into sudden death. If we can't clear the wall, we'll be done. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Nick. Aussie, that's actually a book that I put into my 90s gimmick mystery boxes. B and J. Go to Mr. Dan. Esmeralda gets C. Sean takes J. Here's some new books for you. Wow, I had these buried in the bins. First full appearance of Asema. Detective Comics 1092. That is the cover price. I'll do a couple more new books. DC Vampires World War V, Darkness and Light #1, cover A. That's just cover price. Eddie Brock Carnage, brand new book, cover price. All right, Scott got C, J goes to Ez. And I'll put up other new stuff. This is the only one I got. So many first appearances in here. People went kind of nuts for the New Gods 3. This was the variant I thought was worth grabbing. Looks pretty dope. I'll put it on J. Brand new book, cover price. Let's throw a Black Panther 2, second appearance of Okoye. And the Priest run, the Priest, see? Oh, I didn't see that you grabbed that Ez, sorry. Put our first Victor Zaz, Shadow of the Bat #1. Me too, Harding, me too. All right, you got 20 seconds left on the wall. It's sinking fast. 10 seconds. I'm going to move out of the way. I got some heavy invoicing to do, so here's the link. Palfrey, that was near mint. TMNT #3 was near mint, so if you want it, it literally doesn't get better unless you find a mint, but yeah, it's right there. Later, alligator. Love you all. Great show, guys. As always, you're going to see me in a new spot soon, so more space, more stuff, more epicness. I look like Daredevil. That is the highest compliment I've ever possibly received. That is fantastic. You literally made my day because that guy is saucy. David, you got it. Here, David, I'll even do better. David, if you want 3 and 4, I'll chop $50 off 4 right now if you get that too. Okay? $50 off if you grab it right now. I gotta shave this shit. This is ridiculous. I'm looking at myself right now. I've let it go. Yikes. Ugh. Again, here's the link. Let's see, Palf. You want to do it? $50 off. I'll give you #4 as well. It was 300, so it'll be 250. It's near mint. Dan, if you're coming to the shop this week, do you want me to not charge you shipping and you could just pick it up? Let me know. We could just do that. Sure. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'll just I have a couple guys that always pick up from the shop, so that makes it easy. 3 only. You got it. All right, I am going to grade #4. Wait till you see what that comes back as. Love you all. Peace out. Sayonara.